So for this next example, we've got a square root of a complex number and we've got a quadratic complex number. So we'll start with the square root. So the question says, find square root of 5 minus 12i. So the first step I would do is I would set, so this is basically just saying is z equals to square root of 5 minus 12i. So 5 minus 12, so we just set it to z equals to that. So if we square both sides, so we get z squared equals to 5 minus 12i. So z squared equals 4y. We can let z equal to x plus iy. So z equals to x plus iy. So we can just go x plus I all squared equals to 5 minus 12i. Expand the left hand side, we get, so do the long way, x plus iy, x plus iy. So if we expand both sides, we get x squared plus xiy plus xiy, which is 2xi. Oh, we can go 2xyi, xyi, and we get plus y squared, I squared, which is minus, sorry, my bad, we go minus y squared, which equals to 5 minus 12i equals to that. So now we can just, I'll just bring this over here. So we get x squared minus y squared plus 2xyi equals to 5 minus 12i. There we go. So we get that. Now we've got imaginary part and the real part separated with each other. So basically we can just say x squared minus y squared plus 2xyi equals to 5 minus 12i. So the real parts basically equal to the real parts on this side, and the imaginary parts equal to the imaginary parts on the right hand side. So we can rewrite this as x squared minus y squared equals to 5, and we get 2xyi, 2xi equals to negative 12, equals to negative 12, or you can put I there. Well, that's basically, so that just cancels out, we can just cancel that, so that just then becomes 2xy equals to negative 12. So now we can rearrange this and use simultaneous equations by substitution. So we can let y equal to minus 6 upon x. So if y equals to minus 6 upon x, sub that in over there into that to get just x by itself. So we go x squared minus, we get minus 6 upon x all squared equals to 5. So we can come down here and we can just go multiply that. So we go x squared plus 36 upon x squared to 5. Multiply both sides by x squared, so we get x squared, x to the power of 4, sorry, plus 36 equals to 5x squared. So I come back here on this side again. We can minus 5x squared. So we then get, from both sides, we then get x to the power of 4 minus 5x squared plus 36 equals to 0. So we're basically treating this as a quadratic. So again, now that we've got that, we just go solve as a quadratic. So we get x squared equals to, so we've got a, b, c, like in a quadratic form. So x squared equals to minus b. So minus b would be minus 5, which is just 5, plus minus square root of b squared, which is 25, minus 4 times a times c, which will be 4 times a times c. So 4 times 36, which then gives us 144. So we get 144 minus 144. Well, have I made a mistake somewhere? Because when you square that, you get a positive, but you get a minus. So I think this should be a minus right here. Sorry, there's my mistake. I think I've made a mistake somewhere. Let me check. Minus 36 upon, but that becomes positive. Yeah, so this would then become minus. Sorry, my bad. There's a mistake here. It should be a minus right there, and that should be a minus right there. Because when we multiply inside the brackets, the negative 6 cancels out when you square it, so that becomes x squared minus 36 upon x, like that, and then you multiply the x on that side. That doesn't have to do. So because this can be minus 36 upon x squared. So multiply that on that side, so we get x to the power of 4 minus 36 equals to 5x squared. That makes sense. So now this then becomes minus right here. We add a minus because, oh, do we not? Nope, no, sorry, my bad. That's just a minus right there. That stays. That's 5. Sorry, it's just the minuses. They always get you. Anyways, yeah, so that becomes plus 24 because minus 4a, which is 1, times minus c. So minus minus become positive. So all upon 2a, all upon 2. So we get x squared then equals to 5 plus minus plus 25. Square root of 169 is 13. So we get 5 plus minus 13 upon 2. So x squared then equals to 5 plus 13 is 18 upon 2, which is 9, or x squared equals to 5 minus 13, which then gives us a negative number. So it gives us negative 8. 5 minus 13 is negative 8. So it gives us negative 8 upon 2, which cannot equal because there's no square root of a negative number. So that solution is incorrect. So our final solution is x squared equals to 9. So x then equals to plus minus 3. So we've got that x equals plus minus 3. So then we come back to we can come back to this solution right here. So y equals to minus 6 upon x. So I'll just come over here on this side. So from this, so we get what? So if x equals to plus minus 3, so y then equals to minus 6 upon positive 3, which is minus 2. Is that right? Yeah. And y equals to, when x equals minus 2. So minus plus 2. So x equals minus plus 2. So if x equals plus minus 3, y equals minus plus 2. Therefore, the final answer for this would then become, so the final answer for the square root of 5 minus 12i is, so z then equals to, when x equals 3, y equals minus 2. So 3 minus 2i, or z equals 2 minus 3 plus 2i. So these are your final two answers for that question right there.